Okay, hi, what's your name?
So my name is Mrs. Olubumi
Oh,
Anthony Akambu.
oh. Now that you started with Mrs. Clearly you're married.
Yes, I am.
All right, how long for?
Um, 8 years.
8 years, that's a long time.
Yes, it is.
How did you guys meet? Were you introduced or?
Um, Partly introduced. So I was living in Nigeria. So
Oh, okay.
he came. He lived in UK
Wow.
at that time. So he came to Nigeria to do something, and it was delayed. It was a time we had volcano ash in Nigeria
All
where
right.
people couldn't travel. So it was there delayed for I think 5 days. So the friend coincidentally was my fellowship member or leader, something like that. We're in the same fellowship. So on that Sunday morning, he actually took my husband now to the airport, so they couldn't fly again. So he said, "You know what? Let's go." Really, when he came in, something struck my mind. Like this person looks like somebody's husband I knew. So I
Okay.
was going to ask the fellowship, my fellowship member,
Uh-huh.
my brother, so to speak, like, but Ashola, this man, is he married to somebody we both know? So when he came in, so I remember I was singing when they came in, and we're to greet each other to say
Okay.
welcome to fellowship at me and everything. So I greeted him. So I said hello, welcome. So I got up and like, my friend from the UK, he's
Right.
been around for 5 days. He can't travel. Please help me pray that he would be able to fly now. Blah blah blah. And we ended the meeting.
Okay.
Did so. Brother Shola's wife is also my friend.
All right.
And I heard later that they were joking in the car, like, but I told you, you know what? Tomorrow morning, trust me, Gatwick Airport or Heathrow would open to say, okay, people should fly. And he was jokingly asking them, but I said, because you've met somebody now.
Oh.
And that was one of the reasons he came around to get married, something like to meet someone. Maybe he would meet someone, but unfortunately, he didn't achieve that before he left.
All right.
So
So he came back again.
no, no, no. It was still around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was when you guys met.
Yeah.
So how long did you
So
date for?
mm, like 7 months.
Really? Were you? Is it? Was it like you were ready to get married, or was it because?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was ready to because at that time. Sorry.
No.
So, so because at that time,
Mm,
it's a long story, but to cut
okay.
it short, as at that time, we already had a meeting for the single ladies in my church.
Okay.
My pastor was really concerned, like, you people should get married. So he had a meeting with us, and in that fellowship,
Yeah.
he said to us, "There's somebody here that God will bless you with a miracle marriage in the next 7 months."
Oh, that must be you then.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
when he said it, I claimed it like, but I wasn't really facing it like that. So I
Okay.
just took it. So as soon as my husband came,
Mm.
so and he left. So the following day, he called the brother Shala and like, this person that was singing that day, I think I like her.
All right.
So they gave. So the brother Shala called me and then we spoke and he kept on asking me questions. Can you marry somebody that lives abroad
All
and
right.
you're here? How do you think you can marry somebody 15 years older than you? I said, that's what I like. I didn't know I was passing an interview question like that. So I
All
guess with
right.
what he was
Okay.
asking me, it was now
Was
he now got back to his friend to say, oh, you know what, I think she's going to be interested. So he called me the following day.
right.
I said, hello, blah, blah, blah. I'm Tony. I want to marry you. I was upset, like, really?
Really? Just like
Just
that?
like that.
Oh my god. I think it's common with older people. Like when they know what they want, they go
Yeah.
for it.
Yes.
But was it the same for you? Were you having like some sort of doubt? All these people in abroad, does
Well,
they have children? How do I know?
well,
Is it
maybe because there was a prior prophecy and
okay?
personal things that I like. Because I actually lost my dad when I was really
Oh,
young.
all
So,
right. So
and
sorry.
thank you. So, and I've always had issues with the male factor,
All
male
right.
figure,
So
male
you were not
figure.
dating at the time.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't. So I wanted somebody who was old enough to be my father, who
Oh,
could,
okay.
the father figure and all of that. So when he came in, he had everything I wanted in a man, the age,
Oh, wow.
everything almost. So I didn't have a problem with the distance then.
Okay.
But now, if it was now, I don't think I would want to do that.
Why?
You grow every day.
I
You know
agree.
better things every day. You learn
Absolutely.
more.
Yeah.
But as at then, based on the prophecies before then,
Okay.
I was convinced it was the one because the date he gave me that we should get married, when I counted back, it was 7 months exactly.
Oh my God. Okay, so I can imagine if you have a pastor speak something like
Yeah.
that. So for it to look like what it is, you want to not mess it up.
Mm,
'Cause it felt like this is it. The prophecy was for me.
yeah, because I knew it was the one because I also told God that I want my husband to propose to me
Okay.
the first day he meets me because
Really?
yeah, because I've had issues with men hanging around me. They'll just be wasting your time, take you out, and then the next thing you hear they're getting married. I'm like, really? So
Okay, you didn't want no time wasters.
I've had issues like that. I've had
Okay.
very close male friends that they were just like monopolizing my airspace.
Alright.
They won't talk,
Oh.
and everybody was getting married. So
Okay, but was it part of the reason why you got married as well? Apart from pastor saying it, was it partly because you feel people around you, your friends? Any
sincerely,
pressure?
if I need to be honest with you,
I need honesty though.
I wanted the father figure.
Okay.
I needed the male figure who would be there for me because I had longed to be around someone. This family
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
Yeah, and I wanted
Older
an older
person.
person to be married to me, and so it just came, and I just felt.
That was it must be what it is. So fast forward, how's the marriage going on? Because I think I don't know, but I feel like people either they are not honest with what marriage is or what relationships are.
Yeah.
They make it seem as if it's all rosy. So what's your own take on it? Or your own experience so far?
Sincerely, marriage is a huge responsibility.
I
Huge
agree.
one. So, if I would be honest with you, it's a lot of responsibility. So, if
Can
you
you be
want,
specific the responsibility?
you don't have your life to yourself.
Okay,
You need to be selfless if you want to stay in marriage.
I agree.
If you want to stay married, you need to be selfless. You need to be able to overlook a lot of things. I don't get carried away when I look at things on the TV, online, social media, and they're saying, "Oh, my love." We don't do that. It doesn't mean we don't love each other, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be deceiving people like I am into a Romeo and Juliet marriage. That's not the
Yeah.
kind of marriage I am. No, I'm not. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
But it's not like I will now come out and say everything is rosy. I have my
Yeah.
days.
What are those main challenges you've encountered as a married person? You've been married for 8 years.
Yeah.
And in your own case, it's a bit unique because you didn't really have time to date this person.
Exactly.
So, what difference does that make to you?
Well, I think if I had the opportunity to date him, to have dated him longer than
Before you got
I
married to
did,
him?
I
Yeah.
might not have gotten married to him.
Oh, okay.
Not because he's a bad person, but because I'll be looking for a perfect person.
All right.
And that doesn't mean the perfect person too won't change later.
Absolutely.
So, what I am experiencing today is just like you growing by the day. For instance, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
He's an introverted person. I'm also an introvert. So,
Okay.
there
All
is-
right. Okay.
and plus, we're in two different generations. He's
I
15
agree.
years older than myself.
All right.
His priorities are not my priorities.
Okay.
So, what I was expecting from a fatherly figure
Yeah.
as a husband
Yeah.
is different from a fatherly figure to a
Okay.
daughter.
All right. Okay.
Do you understand?
I
So
agree.
I wasn't thinking in that line. So as
Because you didn't know anyway.
exactly.
Okay.
So as I grew older in the marriage, I realized that this person can't be your father.
Of course.
No, it can't be your
Of
father.
course.
He's your husband.
Yeah.
So when you're expecting things from him, expect it to be done as a husband. Even though you may say, "Ah, my husband is my daddy, blah blah blah." The truth of the matter is, if he plays that role, fine. But don't be expecting some
What kind of expectation specifically? Like,
pampering. You know how you pamper your baby. I really, because I
Okay.
missed that from my. That's how I was raised.
okay.
So I like when you take me out, baby. This Romeo and
Did
Juliet
you? But
thing.
did you discuss it with him? Because
Of
sometimes people
course.
don't know these things.
Yeah, of course. I used to tell people like the way I would describe my marriage is you have a cake that is sweet,
Yeah.
delicious,
Yeah.
good looking,
Yeah.
perfect,
Yeah.
and then you want an icing on the cake.
Okay.
If you don't have an icing on the cake itself is good.
I agree.
So right now, I have a very good husband. He's okay. He's okay for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have issues, impatience, selflessness. He's not pampering me. So all those things
Yeah.
a woman would want from a man. But if you think about it, they are not major issues.
Yeah.
Aside from those things I wanted, we don't have major issues.
Yeah. Which
So,
is good.
Yeah, if I have it,
It's like a
good.
bonus. It's like the
Exactly.
icing that you're speaking
Exactly.
about.
So that's
Okay.
how I would explain my experience. Like I have a cake, sweet, beautiful. It's not like the cake does not have a tender. It's okay. Let me add sugar to make it sweet. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But the only thing I may want is the romance, which is the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But you could have the romance somewhere with
Yeah.
some blows. I'm not saying all the places you find
I
romance
agree.
would have some blows, but what I'm trying to say is, if you've decided to stay,
Yeah.
you're staying because it is not bad after all.
Yeah.
So whatever you think, the romance, whatever is not there, can be worked on.
So if you were to talk to Bumi 8 years ago, 9 years ago, younger Bumi, what would you say to that Bumi, or what would Bumi do differently?
Okay, so what I would do differently is to date longer.
I agree.
What I would also do is to
Is it would you also consider dating different people? And when you say date, would it be like
um,
sleep with
no,
them?
no, no, no. Maybe,
Date.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But would it be
maybe.
best to date one person for a long time, or would it be date different people to know yourself and know what you like?
So when you say dating people for a longer time in order to know each other, it's not about the time.
I agree.
It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
You could actually date for a year and you're back to square one.
Yeah.
We've had people that dated for say several years and then they got divorced eventually.
But would younger Bumi date longer, or date different people?
Both.
Okay, let's start with
The
different
reason
people.
is
Why?
it's just because maybe I would have thought a younger person would be romantic
Okay.
and not be patient like my husband is.
All right. Okay.
So it's a kind of balance, but maybe that's what I would do. But sincerely, those patience, those tolerance, they means a lot. They
Okay.
mean a lot. You understand what I
Yeah,
mean? But
okay.
as a younger Bumi, maybe I would have like, if I saw this version, I would have please, I want romance. I want, oh baby, my sweetheart, my love. Yes.
Okay.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
It's actually good, and we're getting there.
Okay. Okay. So far so good. Like you said, good.
Good.
So what 5 tips would you give to anyone watching the video that maybe believes in marriage or relationship?
Okay, so the first thing I would say is you have to believe in yourself before going into a relationship or marriage.
When you
Don't
say
ever.
believe in yourself, what does that mean?
Okay, for instance, I told you I wanted to get married because I thought I had a deficiency of a father figure.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now I'm in the marriage and I'm like, why is he not treating me like a daughter?
All right.
No.
But some people would find it really different, or I don't know the right word to use, but some people won't want the husband to treat them like a daughter.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, so
but for
yours
me,
is a bit different. Okay.
yeah, because my father died when I was really young.
Okay.
And when I see people say my dad did this, my dad did that, I was looking for love everywhere.
Okay.
And that could, I mean, the male part, the masculine
Yeah.
love kind of. So
Alright.
that was why. So
Okay.
I would say believe in yourself.
Okay.
One, it's very important. Believe in yourself. Then number two, you need to be patient.
Okay.
If you're not ready to be patient, don't bother to get married, because in the first couple of years things would unfold,
Yeah.
negative and positive.
Okay.
Things you would know and you're like, oh, I didn't know this person is like this. Both of you will table it, adjust. At the point you guys can't compromise each other's whatever, there's a problem already. So you need to be patient. Honesty is also one of it.
Okay.
You need to be honest. If you've got a child before out of wedlock,
Yeah.
tell your spouse to be, I've
Okay.
got a child. If the person wants to stay, they will stay.
Okay.
This is my habits. This is what I do. This is my background.
Alright.
Not like we're married now and things are beginning to unfold and there are issues.
Okay. So
So
you have to be transparent,
yes,
honest.
yes.
Okay.
So
So be yourself,
be yourself.
honest, patience.
Patience. And another thing is you need to learn how to love each other.
How do you do that?
Okay. The way you can do that is when you're relating with someone, when you're dating someone, get to know what the person likes. It's
Okay.
easier to do when you're dating than when you're married, because when you're
Okay.
married you feel like you're stuck. Oh, she's not going anywhere, he's not going anywhere. For instance, then my husband knew I loved gifts. He used to
Okay.
send me gifts from UK to
Abroad.
Nigeria, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's not like the gift thing is coming after you realize that, oh, I truly love this person.
True.
But whether you like it or not, every human being wants to be loved.
I
So you
agree.
need to love your spouse the way she wants to be loved, not the way you want to love the person. For
Okay.
instance, you want me to love you by saying, Benita, I love you. Let me help you carry this load.
Okay.
And I'm there just saying, Benita, sorry,
Okay.
sorry, yeah,
Okay.
because I'm still actually loving you by caring for you. Like, oh, she's tired, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm saying sorry to you, loving you the way I can. But it's not
How you want? Okay. So
you
sacrifice.
need to, you need
Okay.
to love your spouse, your
The way he or
boyfriend
she wants
to be loved.
Okay.
We have several different love languages. The
Okay.
person that likes gifts, you cannot be calling the person all the time.
Okay.
The person may not feel those calls are important.
All
So
right.
you just need to know what
I
the
hear
person
you.
like.
Okay. Okay.
So what the person likes is very important. Anyway,
Okay.
so.
And what's the last one for you?
Vision. I think the vision should have been the first thing, but anyway, it's just part of it. Vision.
Okay.
Share your vision with the person.
Right.
Yeah, I remembered when I initially was asking my husband then, like, what is your vision? The vision is shared with me.
Right.
Was one of the things I had in mind to do in the nearest future.
Okay.
So I knew that if I come in the future to say, oh baby, I want to do this, he wouldn't have a problem with it because he likes it too.
Okay.
Or he supports it. For instance, I like orphanages.
Oh right. Like
Anything that
charity?
has to do with orphanage, homes, anything, I like it, and coincidentally likes it too.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's a church person, I'm a church person.
Oh, okay.
So he knows it's not like tomorrow now I'm dressing up for us to go to church and he's saying you can't go. He will never say that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, if I'm not even going to church, he's like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Even if I'm tired, he wants, let's go. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's the way it is for him
Yeah.
too.
So it's like a ritual. Like
It's
whether I'm
something.
tired or not, I have to be there. So what is like a deal breaker for you?
Do I know?
So if,
Honestly,
so if you see your husband with another woman or with children, that you said it-
sincerely, I won't be disappointed.
Really? Why?
We've
Nothing
been
fazed
through-
you?
No, we've been through a lot together. We
Okay.
waited for almost 5 years to have children.
Okay.
So in those period,
Okay.
the worst should have happened because of his
Okay.
age.
All
He's
right.
over 50, way over
Yeah.
50. So maybe or maybe not, there's somebody somewhere.
Mm,
But the point is, we were still able to cross the hurdle together, still
together.
together.
How many
and
children do you have?
Two,
Two. Okay. How old are they?
3, and 4.
Well, you just say, you know what? Now that I can push it, let me
I
just go for
cannot
it. I can't
wait.
wait. I don't blame you.
So,
But did that change anything when you were
oh yeah,
trying?
it did. Yeah, oh yes, it did. It
Really?
did.
What did it? What changed?
It just helped me to know another version of him.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, being a father is a different role entirely.
I
You're
agree.
a father to your real biological children.
Yeah.
Then you want to be the husband. You want to work harder. You want to do a lot of things.
Was it in a positive way for you, or?
Both positive and
And
negative, because you
negative.
would expect him to help me bear these children. I'm like, I'm tired, you know. At times he would do it himself. Okay, there was recently, I was on my way back from work and I met them at the park.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a
Okay.
very good one. So
Okay.
it took them out to the park. And
Okay. So
you
he's
know.
really involved.
Oh yes, he is.
Okay.
At
Which
the
is
moment,
good.